All right, so today we are doing a real object-oriented design program. It's your final project, print an invoice. Okay, the part one, we are just going to do two class. Let's take a look this invoice right now. Let's take a look this invoice. This is a printed invoice. At your printed invoice, you probably see this very often. When you go shop at Walmart and Costco, and you receive the invoice. Okay, so let's take a look this invoice. This is an online shopping store. Okay, so at this invoice, what do you see first? Anybody? What do you see first? Nobody answer?
The name of the place
Yeah,
and their address.
this is a customer's address. Customer's address. You see the invoice. That's a title. You have, as a programmer, you need to create that too. You see the customer's address. Then you will see the customer's. The title is item. Is that right? QTY, quantity, price, and total price. And these are the item customer purchase. And how many items this customer purchase? Oh, sorry, this is not customers. This is a place. This is a small, same small place. This is your location. So total 6. Very good, smart, Michael, right? So yeah. So this guy purchased this much a thing. What's the total price these guys purchase? What's the amount due? So you send this invoice through email to this to this. Maybe Michael purchased that. So what's the total due Michael need to pay? Hello? Yes. Yes. All right. So we are going to do this right now. Okay. So before we do this, I would like you to know this. Okay. It is very important to study this. We are going to see a real thing and design this. You understand? We're going to design this right now. So I want you to let you know that we want to implement a software. Maybe this one is your final project. Okay, for this one, your last project. Or maybe you design a airport for air traffic monitor system. That's complicated. But either small or large, you always need to spend a lot of time to plan and design, which many times you just copy mine, right? You miss the planning and design. We are going to do a one totally from scratch planning and design for you. Is that right? So planning and design is you take a look what customers request. The customer saying, I need this one. Okay, I need the printed output look like this. So after you take your request, then you are going to use a CRC card to find the class, responsibility, and collaborators. All right, so we see this right now. We're going to do the CRC card. CRC is class, responsibility, collaboration card. Okay, so what is CRC card? Can anyone tell me? What's the C stand for? What's the first C stands for? What's the second R stand for? That's right. That's right. Okay, so we are going to use CRC card to do this. Okay, CRC card. Okay, so what we do first is let's take a look at this CRC card. Let's take a look at this CRC card. Add this CRC card here. What do you see? Now remember, we are going to separate for the noun and the verb. Okay, noun are the classes. The verb are the methods. It's okay. The verb are the methods. So, okay, hold on. Let me open one more time. So that way I have two things to open. I can see. Okay. So let's see right now. Let's see right here. Okay. So we are going to right here. So let me have two things here. So you see this right now, gentlemen and ladies. You see this. It's okay. That's a picture you saw. It's okay. Then you tell me from this picture you saw what's none you can see. Can anyone tell me right now? What's the first line say? Yeah, one. How about this? What's this? What's this?
Name of the place and their address.
That's address. Thank you. Michael Paris, right? Or is that right? Thank you. Good job. All right. So I already have Brian told me invoice and address. Okay, very good, very good. What's this? What's this?
Items along with the cup.
That's right. All right. So let's take a look right now. Okay. So whenever you see this, first you'll see, probably you saw this, you say address, line item, you say product, toaster, hair dryer. You saw the description is, price, quantity, total, and total amount. All right. So right here, we want to see the total. The total really depend on the product quantity. Is that right? The price and times that is a total, right? And the subtotal, the amount total will be added 3. So that means some of them you don't need to have a class for that. Some of them you can calculate through your private variables. So at the end, we'll decide we're going to have 4 candidates. Okay, at the end, we decide we have 4 candidates. Okay, so the 4 candidates are invoice, address, line number, and product. So far, okay? Yes or no? Okay? All right. So we are going to do this right now. So first, we are going to one by one. And this, one more time, this is called class responsibility and collaborator analysis car. Is that okay? All right. So since we already agree, the address should be a class. Address should be a class. Is that right? Yes or no? All right. So let's check the address right now. You see the address. Okay. So can anyone read the 3-line address for me? Sam's? What? Can anyone read for me right now? So let me repeat this part, okay? All right. So first, we are going to have this address. We're going to write the class for address, right? Don't you need to study the address, honey? Please come on, take a look at the address. It can be 36 is workman, whatever, but you take a look at the format. You need to write like this format. All right. So you take this address right now. All right. So first you have what? The company's address. Is that right? Company address. What's next? What's the next? 100 Main Street. What's that? What we call that kind of thing called?
Street address.
Thank you. Any town, like Whittier. What we call that?
City.
Good. Okay, what's a CA?
California.
State initial, right? Right. Okay, what's next? Last is what? Zip. All right, so Brian already told me. We study this. We know we have the name, not customer. I made a mistake. Company. Street address, city, state, initial, and the zip. So we based on our information, we're going to create this right now. Is okay? So do me a favor, launch your Eclipse right now. Okay, and file. Let me close all. All right, so do me a favor, try file, new, it's okay, Java project. Okay, everybody, Java project. Let me call this one, print invoice, okay? So chapter 12, print invoice. Print invoice. Chapter 12, print invoice. It's okay? No lunch. All right. So first class is called address. New. Is that right? We're going to do a first class. First class is address. ADD. Uppercase A. There's no public voicemail now. Okay. Finish. Okay. I'm here right now. Let me wait for you. All right. So I have this right now. Okay. You have this right now? Yes or no? Okay. Let me wait for you. Okay. Can I, based on this right now, let me squeeze it here. Hey, sorry. I have too many screens, okay? Let me close some. Close some. All right, so let's take a look right now. So as I explained to you, you see the address here. You see the name of the company. And you saw the what? Street address. You saw the what? City. You saw the state initial and you said zip code. Okay, so far okay. So let's do this right now. All right, follow me. First, you need to have private and it's a string name. Okay. Then you also need this right now. Let me make this bigger. So you also need this. After you have name here, then you have private, string, and street. Okay. I have bunch of typo. And street. It's okay. Let's do another one right here. We say after street is city, right? What's after city? These are state, California, right? All right. So based on this right now, okay, based on this right now, I have this, gentlemen, ladies. All right, gentlemen, ladies. Based on this, based on the address right here, because I have a name here. Is that right? And next one is what? Street address. Next one is city. Next one is state initial and zip. Based on that, I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 private variable right now. Did you get it? Yes or no? Who still need time? Anybody need? No? Okay, let's write the constructor. So these are your private variable. The constructor need to have initialize. Your constructor need to initialize your Daniel, what do you need? Time? All right, sorry, you need time. Okay, sorry. Let me wait for Daniel. All right, so based on what I show you, the picture, let me show you the picture one more time. Look, this is you accept your business, right? That's your business. Your supervisor tell you that, hey, we got a new project right now. Okay, it's your time to do it. And the customers say they probably don't have print now. Okay, they are scratch out paper. Tell you that that's what they want you to design it. Okay, you take a look at that piece of cake right here. All right, so you decide based on that picture, you decide what class you need. Remember, you need to spend more time in planning. all right, then typing, all right. So now you decided right now, okay, fine. For look at that address, I'm going to design the address class first, okay? Because the first thing is the address. Then you analyze the address right there. Oh, okay, I got a company name, I got a street address, city address, and state and zip. I got all these right now. So I have this variable. Okay, you have 5 variable. After your private variable, go back to your Java. You are a Java programmer. You know what you need to do. You need to have a constructor. All right. So you are going to have public. All right. Copy this address because it's your constructor. It's exactly the same name as your class. And then there are 5 of them, all string. So type string. Let me put just name or a name. I'm lazy to do that, but then string a string, and next one is string what act. All right. So inside the parentheses are the variable I got from my user. I have to assign those variable into my class variable. So type right now, name, that's my class variable from a name. All right, so that's my constructor right here. Is okay? All right, so did you finish your constructor? All right, so take a look at your CRC card. Tell you the address, the job address is for main. It's not going to become that nice and pretty. You have to do the job. When your address, once you receive this, you have to format it like this way. So format like this way, let's start it right now. First, we're going to have a name, right? The name, we call name right now. After name, I'm going to go to next line. How do you do next line? Anybody? How do you do next line? What Java say? So you can skip, press enter, go to next line. Nobody? What Java say? What Java do to make this go to next line? Nobody? How about Michael? Michael? Anybody? Luca, \n. Yes, Luca, good. \n. All right. So now your job is going to do this right now. Your job is going to display this. So what you need to do is you're going to take a look. You're going to have the name. Is that right? And go to next line. Go to next line. Then you're going to have the street address. Then go to next line. And you're going to have city and plus a comma. See the comma right here? And the state. Then have a space in between. Then zip. Then zip. Got it? All right. So your job right now. So we're going to write our job. We say public. Okay. String. All right. And format. We're going to format. That's exactly what we want. And when we do format, we return all right, a string. And first is name, okay. After name, I'm going to have a \n. It's okay. After \n, I'm going to have what? Remember, it's 3. After my 3, and I'm going to go to next line, \n. All right, then plus ct. After ct, I only need a comma. Okay, read your thing. Okay, then I need to have a state. After state, I need to have a space in between. After that, I need my zip. Okay, then I'm done. Then I return it. Write it down. Let me give you 1 minute. Okay. All right, so far okay. Now, that's your address class. Anyone who has any question, this is your address class. Okay, now let's do the next one right now. So we done for our address right here. So this is your address done. All right, so we format this. We watch how we format it. Go to next line. Now, this is your address.java. Make sure you have address.java. Later you can submit it. You don't have any jar file yet. You just have address.java. Is that okay? All right. So next, we're going to learn something. Okay. So everything from our output. So far okay. Let's do this. All right. So now let's study the product right now. That's a product. That's a product. Okay. Study a product. Okay. So let's see a toaster. Let's see a toaster. Okay. When you see a toaster. So in this line, the toaster, you have a description of product. It's called toaster. Then you also have what? Unit price. That's a product. Is that okay? That's a product. So based on that, your product should have 2 things. Is that right? What your product should have? Can you tell me? Based on product, toaster. So based on product, okay? Your product, okay? So right here, I'm going to file, new, okay, a class. Is that right? And call product. Okay, call product, okay? Finish right now. And based on this, the product should have name and price. Okay, should have a name and price. Good. Because right here, product, but we call description, okay? We call the product should have a description. All right, the description of whatever the product you purchase and the price. Do you understand? That's how you observe. Did I tell you we just do everyday business? Okay, we do easy thing. Whatever you see at the Costco and Macy, whatever the traffic light, and these these are the things you need to do. We don't go to Mars yet. Okay, so now we are going to do, based on what I told you, I need to have 2 variables right now. So string and description. All right, and price. So price is double, right? Price is a decimal number, price. All right, so after I have this, do the constructor right now. Constructor is public. Is that right? So that's right, public. And constructor is exactly the same name like your class. So you may copy your class. Control C. Otherwise, you make a mistake by typo. I know that. All right. String. And let's go call this A description. All right. And let's call double A price. It's okay. Then assign this to your private class variable right now. Yeah, type. All right, so we'll review that when I finish, but I need to do this product right now, okay? So I have a class product right now, and based on the product I show you right here, and we saw the product right here, and we know each product has a description and a price, That's why we say, okay, private string description. So you try not to make whatever name you like. You try to get a customer's opinion, okay? Description and price. So I have a description and price, and I assign to my constructor. All right, so I assign to my constructor. All right, so once I do that right now, I am going to take a look my product. Okay, so I create my constructor for my product. I did right now. So once you have a description, all right, it's a product. All right, so you have to get you need to get it. The address right there, we type it already, right? So we create one time. But this one, your product and responsibility is get the description and get unit price. That's a responsibility. Your responsibility for this one, for a product, need to reveal. So whenever a toaster, I need to tell you the name is called toaster. Is that right? And I need to tell you it's $29.95. And if you have hair dryer, I need to tell you the product has a responsibility to tell you it's called toaster. It's called hair dryer, and the price is $24.95. So the product, this class has the responsibility to provide the description. That's why we write here. You need a CRC card right here. You need to get description and get unit price. And these are not the product and those description and the price. Product is general concept. Product doesn't have a hair dryer. Product doesn't have what else? Car vacuum and toaster. Product doesn't have that. Everything is from outside. All right, so if you have to have a constructor here and you take from outside, then once you take from outside, you also need to provide. So that's write it right now. You're going to write here, say public method is always public. Okay, you're going to return, and we're going to get description. All right, and then when you get description here, you're going to return description. All right, then you're going to public, you're going to return a price, and you're going to say return price. All right, so that's your price class right now. So let me open up both right now. Is okay? Let me open both right here for you. All right. So move this away, move this away. So I have an address. I have an address right here. Okay, and let me word wrap here. Didn't allow me to word wrap. I thought I already have word wrap. Okay, so right here, you have a address and you have a product. Address and product. Okay, so that's part one. So you based on your printed invoice and you complete part one. Okay,